What's going on, guys? It's Deathmonk here. Today we're going to be talking about some rather interesting information concerning the live event that's going to be going down October 5th in Fortnite Battle Royale Chapter 5 Season 4 entitled Ultimate Doom. Now, yesterday what we got is the first interesting teaser promoting this event called, well, I say it's actually an event teaser which reads out Doom is Coming. Now this was posted on Fortnite's official socials, so that is really interesting to think about. But a guy called Blotzen on Twitter or X has actually found out some rather interesting information promoting this live event. So there will be some spoilers in this video, so spoiler warning out. If you don't know exactly what's going to happen during this event, make sure you guys click away from this video now. And without further ado, let's check this out here, guys. So, as you guys can see, it looks like we are going to be doing some damage to Dr. Doom during this event in terms of damaging his armor. So, I've got these rather interesting visuals here of Dr. Doom. Like, I think the yellow outlines and show how, where we've actually damaged him specifically. So, this is really interesting to say the least. So this is a rather interesting character model post-event. So as you guys can see, it looks like we've done some damage to his eye, his chest plate there, parts of his shoulder as well. So that is really interesting to think about there. I think we've got some further pics here, so really interesting shots here of where we've damaged him on his body. So we are going to be doing some attacks in some way. So that's really interesting to think about there. On top of this, it looks like Rift Beacons will destroy the Doom Forge, or the big massive tower that's just south of, or just south I should say, of Doom Castle. So as you guys can see, Rift Beacons will destroy the Doom Forge tower. They will get activated and shoot lasers to it. 3 types of beams include a basic beam, a full power beam, and a rift beam. The red lasers will come out from that middle circle, so this little blue circle right here. From what we can assume, that's where the laser is going to be fired from. So that's really interesting to think about there. Further on here, we've got some coding, which basically showing DECKBED is the name of the actual event. That's the code name for it. There is going to be a teleportation during this event, as well as an audio rift. So that is really interesting to think about there. Event spoiler, even though it's obvious, Doom will appear, of course, in the event, attacking us at least 3 times, possibly more, with his energy blasts. He will cast an attack, and at the third, some kind of invulnerability and map change will happen. Now, we'll have to wait and see what exactly happens with those attacks. Obviously, we're assuming, given the information currently available to us, that Dr. Doom will eventually hit the water on the second or third attack at this location. Now, as you guys may be aware, this area in the centre of the map currently has no water in it, except for this little river that flows nearby. That's the only thing that has a water source at this present moment in time. I think the majority of it that goes north has no water in it either, to some degree. So, but that's really interesting. It's going to be striking at this specific position on one of the little islands in the middle of that rather interesting lake. Apparently, some HUD thing will happen or something when he attacks. So, HUD is referencing the heads-up display. So, the heads-up display that we're normally associated with Fortnite is going to be affected apparently in some way, presumably as a result of those blasts. But that is really interesting to think about here, guys. Apparently 4 NPCs will spawn during the event, and the heroes will cheer at some point. So the total spawns will be Doom, Hero 1, Hero 2, and Hero 3. Apparently there is not going to be any Doom henchmen. However, there are something in the coding which suggests that D could potentially be the boss. So that could be Doom himself. DH and NPCs. Now, not exactly sure what DH is, considering this update that we've got, saying there's not going to be any Doom henchmen. But that's really interesting to think about there. If we've got any further information, I'm just going to do a quick scan right here. Files related to the event talk about the simple boss progress bar, which is used with boss fights, including like Doombot, Mysterio, Emma Frost. So you'll notice they'll have like a health bar that appears at the top of the screen. Looks like that's going to be somewhere implemented during the event as well. But very, very interesting information there. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments box down below. Further onto this, as you guys can see, FMBR Watch has basically verified Blodson's post there. Upcoming Fortnite Saw item. Now apparently there's going to be an explosive mythic called Boom Billy. Spawns a Billy bike with 100 HP that follows the target and explodes. The target player will hear, "Do you want to play a game?" So that is very, very interesting to say the least. Now the image that you're currently seeing on screen is part of a loading screen that apparently has been leaked out. So that is very, very interesting. This week's mini event has a cinematic cutscene according to Andre.u asset. So that is really interesting there. So this could be a continuation of the, I suppose, the current lore of Fortnite. We seem to be getting 2 events this season. This is coming from Hypex, possibly on October 5th, and it is a mini event. I wouldn't necessarily call it a mini event if there's going to be lots of action going down with Doctor Doom and I'm assuming the heroes. Now, I'm not exactly sure how Mephisto is going to be playing the part of this. It could potentially be for the later event leading into Chapter 2 OG, but we'll have to wait and see. The second event leading to Chapter 2 OG will have 6 phases prior to it, as well as the black hole. Now, it says black hole, so I was thinking, is it referring to the Chapter 1 season end event, where we got a black hole of result for like 3 or so days, or is it something potentially related to the start of Chapter 2? If I recall, I'm pretty sure it all kicked off in the battle bus, if I remember that cutscene correctly. So, but we'll have to wait and see, guys. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of that. Actually, concerning Mephisto as an NPC, he'll actually have 3 different things for sale, if you will. So, as you guys can see, I'm assuming you'll probably have to spend gold on this, but we'll have to wait and see. You can either offer 20 health and receive a random weapon. You can offer 40 health to him, and in the result you receive an augment, which is unfinished apparently. Or you can offer 99 health, which leaves you with 1 HP, and you can, in turn, you can reboot all your squad. So that is very interesting to say the least. Now I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work with solos, but I'll agree to the top 2 potentially working in solos. How the third one's going to work in solos, that actually could be made redundant, but we'll have to wait and see. Also an update regarding Fortnitemares. Apparently there was rumours to suggest that Friday the 13th character Jason Voorhees was apparently going to be coming into Fortnite during Fortnitemares, but it looks like we've had an update on that suggesting that's not going to be the case. So it's not going to be any sort of collaboration concerning Jason Voorhees in Fortnitemares 2024. But I'm keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of this. Let me know in the comments box down below. Also, if you do decide to purchase anything within the item shop, so where it could be the Nightmare Bundle, it could be Billie Eilish, I think there's all sorts of really interesting stuff in here. Got Lady Gaga, iTalk, J Balvin, The Incredibles. If you do decide to purchase any of this stuff up, whether it be Rubius, Nick Fury, of course from the Marvel series, very, very interesting stuff here, Iron Man, plus numerous other things. Make sure you guys use code DECKBED992 in the item shop. It just does appear after every 2 weeks, so make sure you guys keep putting that back in. I'll just see if there's anything else news related that I might need to inform you guys about. Now finally, as you guys can currently see, this is after the actual live event, but you can actually see this rather interesting screenshot in game at the moment. Chapter 5 Season 4 Story Quests Part 7, entitled Rally to Hope category has now been enabled. The final post-event quest will go live when the timer ends after the Absolute Doom event exactly. Well, at the time of recording this video, it will be 3 days. So that is really interesting. And a little bit of a spoiler here. Event flag update, added quest DECKBED. Now DECKBED is, like I say, the code name for this rather interesting a live event. As you guys can see, this will be the first opening challenge that we will get come 4th of September, which will end the 2nd of November. And basically it says that we need to investigate the tower ruins. Now it looks like that giant tower next to Doom Castle will get damaged in some way. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so don't miss an upload, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.